we are smoking. They didn't do it for slotty pack, la. Hey, mates, he's fucked off the Real Madrid, la. Hold that, Hala Madrid in Adamas. Verge next. Salah next. Man like Monts crashing out earlier. I was sat waiting, and I waited enough. I said, bum this guy, bruv. He's crying. Why are you crying for, mate? Hey, they did it for Slotty. They've won the league. Why are you crying? The guy's a legend, la.
Wait, you were waiting earlier?
Yeah, I had the link. Don't worry about that, bruv. You don't know about me. Yeah, you can't see me, bruv. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, did I say speak?
This is what we're doing. It's going to be a long day.
All right, welcome back to Never a Foul. Bless up the panel. We got the elite panel. And we had to rock up with the Arda Gouda on the back because he cooked you a baller, bruv. Yeah, man said, shush. Yeah, is this guy still talking? Man said, yo, you held 6 and you're still chatting. And then the very next day, Trent gave it away. Welcome back. Smash the like, sub to all the man do. Come on, let's go.
Man. I think this is the first. This is history, you know. Do you know why it's history? Because now you lot can't get confused. We've got Guna Lee, and then we got the reverse Lee Gunner. Do you get it?
You still get confused, though. You get confused. You get tongue-tied. It's like,
you get confused, bruv. You're about 8 foot tall and about 8 foot wide, and I'm built like a shoelace, bruv. Like, you know what I mean?
And the best part, we got Monts in the middle. Is basically a patty. So this is what I'm saying. This is absolute elite. This is elite.
You know,
it's a patty. But Monts not only got cocoa bread, however you want to see it, and you got a patty, but not just the food a patty. Like Monts is generally a patty as well. Because he deserves this. He got questioned earlier, He got questioned in the first show. In the second show was more like, you know, when someone just needs to just lay it out, cry a little bit. I'm going to put the link. Basically, if you ain't seen that one, who's even seen the pre-record? Has anyone even seen the pre-record? It's going to get in a pin. It's going to be put in a pin. The pre-record's even better. And I had to be like, bro, Guna Lee, like, are you coming back home yet? Like, I think we've got the perfect day and the perfect situation for you.
The stars have aligned.
And then Lee Gunner didn't even get to go on the show, which I tried to secretly organize. He didn't even put him on. I'm like, bro, Lee, do you want to jump on? You want to jump on? I'm like, Specs. Well, you remember the little picture you got, the little smoking the scar one? Do you know what I mean? And I know Jay's too busy on the vape. He's smoking once right now, and he supports Tottenham. Do you get it? And that's crazy in itself. So people smash the likes. You've already heard what I had to say, you know, earlier on Big Six Bands, Never a Foul with a couple questions and whatnot. So I'm just gonna leave it, you know, to the rest because they haven't exactly spoke to Monts yet. How it all doing though, first and foremost, because I'd like to Lee. I'm not liking your energy at the moment down there. You're not smiling. You're not doing them.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest, bro. I very, very many years ago, I got told by a family member, it's bad being a Liverpool fan, but it's even worse being a Scouser. And I think today we found out they are the most horrible kind of people. The worst kind of fans.
Straight away, bro.
The worst kind of fans you can ever find. And I'll be honest, I'm looking at people sideways because the way that people are chatting about Trent, the way that people are crashing out about Trent, the way that people are talking about this guy like he's Judas, when in truth, he ain't done nothing. And the board need to be spoken about. But they want to talk about a guy. They want to talk about a guy who has won 9 trophies, the same 9 trophies that you bang on about. He's won two Premier Leagues almost, the same 2 Premier Leagues that you lot bang on about. The fact that your ownership left it until December 2024 to offer him his first contract. That's the truth. Now, if he's so loved, if he's the guy that you want to talk about and you want to, you know, hold up to be holier than thou, you're Scouser, why are you waiting 6 months before to offer him a contract? And you've got people, Liverpool fans, London Liverpool fans, Scousers all over the world saying he's dead to me. I'll be honest, bro. I'm looking at people sideways, bro. Like who are my bros, my guys, my peoples. I know. Don't worry. I know. I'm looking at you all sideways because for me, I'm seeing people crashing out over a guy who, in truth, ain't done nothing. He's sat there and he's sat there and he's waited. He's waited and he's waited. And why must now he jump high to take whatever Liverpool offer him because he's a Scouser when he's been waiting 6, 7 months, 2 years to get the contract? We see in NFL, we see in NBA, offer these people their contracts early and they will take less money.
You ain't
But
been
what
waiting.
you've done,
You hasn't been waiting, by the way. He's been waiting for
well,
the
well,
last two.
well, that's down to the club.
He
You
ain't been
can't.
waiting. That's just
You
your
that's
opinion, by the way.
that
That's
no
just
that
your
that's
opinion.
that's down to the club. Well,
That's
ultimately,
just your no. That's your
no.
opinion.
Let me tell you.
It's not fact.
Ultimately,
It's your opinion.
no. It is fact because
Nobody said
ultimately,
speak, bro.
wait, no.
Your
Ultimately, ultimately,
Your
it's
opinion, bro.
it's 6 months. It's 6 months down the line. Yeah, 6 months prior to his contract ending, and he ain't been offered anything. He's just about being offered something. So for me, the way I look at it, Liverpool are an absolute. I genuinely, when I mean it from the bottom of my heart, you lot are a disgrace. Your club's a disgrace. Your
Jesus.
fans are absolutely disgusting. I'll be honest, all of you disgusting. The way that you're treating this guy. Now, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it from another part of it. I'm looking at it from a side of what limits people earning more money. We all go into our jobs asking for pay rises. We all go into these jobs, whether you're black, white, Asian, wherever, asking for more money. You want a generational wealth. Why is it now
Yeah,
all of a
YouTube, pay me
sudden?
more, man.
Why is it all of a sudden? Yeah, exactly. Even YouTube,
Pay me more.
you want more money from super chats. You want more of a percentage, I should say, from certain revenue streams. Why is it now all of a sudden when it's Trent, it's a problem? Why is it when all of a sudden it's Trent? Oh, it's the ownership that do this and did that. For me, Liverpool fans, what did that? So Maya Angelou's that famous quote: "When somebody shows you who they are, believe them." And Liverpool have shown their face today. You fans are absolutely disgusting from the top to the bottom, and disgracia, whatever it is, absolute filth.
Hey Lee, when you say
And
that, are you including Monts as well in that?
Monts is included because he's the one that's crushing that as well. Monts, this topic, my brother Monts is a
Can
disgusting,
I ask?
disgraceful
Wait,
fan.
hold on. Are they a disgrace for being pissed at Trent leaving? Is that why you're calling them a disgrace?
No. It's the way you act.
Collectively,
It's the way
What are you
they've
doing?
acted.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do
we're
that
not
again.
allowed. We're not.
It's
I'm
the-
well. I'm not
Don't do
allowed
that
to be
again.
annoyed at Trent.
No,
leaving.
you're
I'm not
not.
allowed to.
What did
You're
he
not
leave
allowed
for?
to. No, you're not allowed to be.
No.
You're not allowed to be. You're not allowed to
I'm
be
not
when
allowed
you
to
got.
be.
You're
Apparently,
not allowed to be when you
He's a
got
bigger
everything.
legend than Steven Gerrard, bro.
This fan base,
Well, he is. Let's be real.
this fan base are gonna look. They've been banging on. They've been bending over and sticking cucumbers up their ass for the last 9 years, talking about the fact that
Fabinho
they've
and
won
Liverpool.
9 trophies. They won 9, 10 trophies. He was owed a certain amount of praise. This fan base have banged on about winning these 9 trophies under Klopp. He's repaid his service. He's repaid the fact that Liverpool made him who he is. And Liverpool are there telling everybody he's a disgrace because he wants to leave and do better and earn more money. Have you seen Liverpool? It's a fucking shithole. It stinks and it's
I
full of
can't.
inbreds. Every single one of them are
Man's
fucking
gone deep,
inbreds.
you
I
know.
can't. I can't.
I'm be honest. Why the
Fucking
hell?
holy.
Only a few weeks ago,
I can't do this.
everybody's sending bullets to his family, talking about his, all of these mental health, all of these things, and
you
all of
see
a
the
sudden
moral. You see the
now,
moral high ground thing.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All of a sudden now, all of a
Anyway,
sudden, oh, he must now perform. He must now stay. When only a few weeks ago, you lot were cussing out, looking for his family. You lot were doing all these things, talking about his performances. Apparently, you're not going to miss him because he's not a good defender. Why do you care? Let him go, right? Let him go.
What?
And they're
Liverpool
getting
fans
and what?
Yeah, but you
And
need to
are
they're
wait.
getting no
What?
peace from are they? They're getting no peace from. That's
Liverpool
correct, right?
fans have shown their face today. And you know what? Over the last, you know what? I'll be honest. I've not always agreed with things that Lee Gunner said. For me, honestly, I'll be honest. I'm
Well,
not.
I've heard
I
you
think vice
Arteta out
versa as
now,
well.
bro. But that's
Yeah.
another day,
So,
isn't
but
it?
I'll be
We're
honest.
gonna cook months now.
But listen, I'll be honest. Ultimately, he's shown face to be right about Arsenal fans. But I'll be honest, Liverpool fans for me have really gone above and beyond Arsenal fans in terms of being the worst fan base
No,
ever.
no, no.
I'll be honest, for me.
Let's
For
not
me.
push the boat out. Let's not.
No, for me. I'll be honest, bro.
Jesus.
That's
And-
anger from standards of winning. You man don't win. You
No,
don't win
no,
shit,
no, it's not.
bro. Let's not.
It's
You don't win
anger.
nothing.
I'll be honest. It's anger.
You're the only team you got
it's
guys
anger.
that will love that man, that
It's
love that
anger.
man in charge more
No,
for
it's
failure.
not. No, it's
Man,
anger.
man gets
No,
praised
no.
for failure.
Monts,
anger.
real
It's
talk,
anger.
yeah? How many trophies have you seen your club win in your lifetime?
I'll have to count.
Because I've seen 17, bruv. When you come back, yeah, we're over 17, then we can chat in it. And
But you're old.
Okay, so cool.
It's
So
anger.
it's
for
cool,
me.
but it doesn't matter. Longevity, longevity, whatever. Trophies are
We say
trophies,
it's
bruv.
facts.
It doesn't matter. I can't help when I was born. Same as you
From-
can't, but I've seen 17 in it. Yeah, Gunnar Lee's probably seen about the same.
Yeah. If I'm younger,
Just
but
a
if
bit
I was,
less.
let's just say,
Yeah, but if you're younger, then you
should.
should respect Trenton, yeah, because I'll tell you why. Yeah, Stevie G, hey Slippy G, mate. Yeah, Slippy G. I don't agree with everything Lee said, by the way, because I actually think Liverpool fans are classy. However, the way they've acted about Trent
Today,
is
for
disgusting.
me.
Yeah, because that guy, you got him for free. He came through your academy. Yes, you've invested money into him to get him to where he got to. Yeah, but at the same time, he's leaving for free. But he's helped you win 9 trophies. So what's the fucking issue?
So wait a minute, Lee. Sorry, Lee. Hold on. Lee. So wait, Monts.
Andy's won more than Slippy G.
So wait, are you?
Andy's helped you win 2 league titles. Slippy G never won one, bruv. He slipped.
He's a legend, definitely.
He's a bigger legend than Steven Gerrard, bruv.
I'm not even here to speak about Steven Gerrard.
No,
Are
but
you
he's a
pissed that
bigger
he-
legend than
Wait.
Steven Gerrard based off of the fact he's helped you win titles.
Based on trophies, yeah, that's
Yeah.
based on trophies. Jordan Henderson's a big legend. Steven
But wait,
Gerrard.
Monts,
Well,
are you one of the
there you
fans
go
that are
then.
pissed?
And the game is about trophies.
That's based on trophies. But honestly, my opinion,
No, it's cool. It's cool. Lee.
Go on.
Cool. No, it's
Go
cool. No, I'm not asking because obviously I'm seeing the panel now. Hold on. Are you one of the Liverpool fans that are pissed with Trent for leaving?
Did you not see his stream?
No, I need to hear this.
I'll say it right now. I'm teaming with Trent and the board. It's both for me. I'm not leading.
Why are you
towards
think?
only
Forget the board. Now you're answering the question.
No.
Why you
Hold
think-
on. No,
Hold on.
wait. Hold on.
Wait.
Dred. Hold on.
Yeah.
You said Trent is dead to you. That's disgusting, bro.
Who said that?
That's fucking disgusting,
I
bro.
don't care, bro. I don't
But
care.
why are you pissed with Trent?
I mean,
He
that's
doesn't know the
disgusting,
guy.
bro.
Man thinks
And you're my bro,
re-say it, bro. When I said
That's
that and I
disgusting,
stick
bro.
by it, bro.
No, but
because
why
I
are you
believe-
pissed with Trent? No,
That's
really.
disgusting, bro. Liverpool fans are
Lee,
disgusting, bro.
respectfully, bro, I'd have loved to see how you guys reacted to certain guys when they left your club, but obviously I wasn't around when you was around.
I said
Maybe
fair
I-
play because we were shit. So I
Maybe-
said fair play. I
on my
don't hate
line-
Cesc. I don't hate Van
No,
Persie. I
mate.
don't
No,
hate
I said-
Alexis.
That's fine. As I said, my point is that for me, it's about how you go about things. I've already cussed the board. I've cussed the board and called them every name under the sun. Everyone knows my opinion on them.
Monts,
Everyone
let me
knows
tell you
my.
the difference.
Hold on, let me land. Everyone knows my opinion on the board. Innit? Everyone knows my opinion on the
Get
board.
the
It's
board.
no.
Why are you
no,
pissed
I'm
with
saying,
Trent?
I'm not. No, I'm
No,
not.
hold on. Let me
I'm
respond.
not. All right, cool. Listen, I'll just stay quiet.
No. Sorry.
No,
Yeah, you know what?
I'll stay
No,
quiet.
hold on, Dred. Hold
I'll stay quiet.
on.
I'm a disgrace and I'll stay quiet. I'm a disgrace.
You need to sit back and
I
just
don't want
hold
to hear from
smoke.
you anyway. I don't want to hear from you today anyway. What Liverpool fans like to do is they like to talk about when Arsenal fans, when they lost their players. Hold on. The fact of the matter is, the whole comparison is completely different because no matter how these players left, they went to rivals. We had to sit there and see Koscielny in the fucking Arsenal training ground take his top off and put a Bordeaux top on. We had to sit there and see our best player in the last 15 years probably go to Man United, and we had to take their reject. That's what happened. We had to sit there. We had to sit there and lose defenders, midfielders. Cesc Fabregas. We had the option to get him back for £20 million. What happened? Wenger said no. We already got Aaron Ramsey. We already got Cazorla. We already got Ozil. We don't need Cesc Fabregas. We had to then see. No problem. That's the issue. You have a player that has decided to move to a different country. He's not gone to Chelsea. It's not Torres. It's not Suarez. It's none of these other players where it's a £40 million and £1 bid. It's a straight situation where he has been left in the dirt, left in the dumps for 2 years, not got a contract. Now, Monts is going to say to me, "Oh, well, he's not been waiting." Well, ultimately, the report said He was first offered a contract in December 2024. If he's so important to your club and he's the Scouse general and he's the savior, this is what Liverpool fans had to do. And everybody knows. I have no qualm saying it. Monts knows. As you know, Liverpool fans, they're like Randall from Resets. They're a bunch of bitches. And ultimately, when it comes to football, that's what they are. When it comes to football, that's what they are. And I've sat there all day. I haven't said anything. I haven't tweeted anything because I just wanted to just slowly see the reaction of these Liverpool fans and see how absolutely riled and rattled they are that their board have now swayed their mind to believe that it's Trent's fault for
Bro,
going out.
sorry to cut and greedily, yeah. Right? We see Ashley Cole go to Chelsea, innit? Yeah,
Brother.
These men are waxing
William Gallas?
fucking. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, like, don't even chat to me about the guy. But we've seen Ashley Cole
Percy?
go to
And Lee,
Chelsea.
you would remember Gallas took the number 10 shirt, mate. As a
Yeah,
centre
bro,
back.
and then he cried on the halfway line, that bitch. Yeah,
At Birmingham, come on.
yeah, but we've seen Ashley Cole go to Chelsea. Yeah, Ashley Cole was one of the best players in that position in the world, and still to this day is one of the best in the world in that position in our lifetimes. Yeah, right. Let's be real with it. We can all agree on that. Yeah,
I'm with you on that
agree.
one.
right. Guess what? The meltdown for Trent is worse than the meltdown for Ashley Cole going to Chelsea.
100%.
You think so? You think
Yeah,
so?
but fair play. Social media wasn't a big
Social
thing
media
back then.
Yeah, we don't know how.
I
would've
get
been.
it,
Yeah.
but the fans on the terraces, so on and so forth. But now you got social media. The way you were treating a guy, yeah, as a fan base, not all your fans, because there's some fans that are going, yo, fair play, I get it.
Yeah, some of
This
them.
guy came through your academy. Yeah, you've invested a couple of million quid into getting him up to the level. Yeah, over the years of the training, the facilities, the coaching, all of this and that. He's then come into your team. Yeah, seen as a generational talent. Yeah, I think he's quality going forward. Defensively, he's shocking. Yeah, however, I do think he slaps at Madrid. Yeah, I think he slaps, right? Because they've got Vasquez. Carvajal is goated. Yeah, but he's 33 now. So he'll be teaching him. Yeah, and he'll be like his mentor for the next year. Then he'll leave, and then they'll get it back up to Trent. Yeah, right. So Trent ain't going to play every week, right? But the way I see it is, yeah, the way you were treating a guy that cost you nothing really has helped you win 9 trophies, including 2 Prems that you've never seen in your life.
No,
before,
it's
Monts.
10. It's 10 now. They're going to win the Prem. It's
Well,
10.
10 with them, yeah, 10 with the Prem, yeah. 2 champs, yeah. How many Champions Leagues did you finals? 3. And Carrius spilled the beans on that one. Otherwise,
2
yeah,
champs.
and that was Carrius that's fucked that one up, yeah. Otherwise, he would have won 3 Champions Leagues. They actually won 2, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
they
also
got
Trent. Also, back post the reason we won.
Oh, sorry, Trent's won 1. Sorry, my bad. Trent's won
No,
1.
Trent's won 1. Yeah, but
It would have been 2. Sorry,
we
my
lost
bad.
3. But Trent's been
Yeah,
involved
it
in
would've
3 finals though. He's been involved in 3 finals.
My point is, yeah, he's won 9 trophies as it stands now. Yeah, the way you guys talk about Stevie G, and Stevie G was a sick footballer. Yeah, however, he never won a Prem, bruv. Yeah, and you can say, oh, the landscape was different back then and all this crap. You still got to do it.
Innit?
No, but you still got to do it.
Obviously,
Yeah,
the team
is-
was different. There's context. The team was
Doesn't
different.
matter, bro. You had Luis Suarez, you had Torres, you had all these man, bro. You had a bad boy team, Sturridge.
No, we've had good. I'm not saying the teams were shit,
Right.
but I'm saying
The
these
team you
teams
have
are more
now
complete.
is not better than the team Brendan Rodgers had. Yeah,
What?
it's not.
What? As in this year's team.
Yeah, this year's team is not better than
No,
fucking...
the team is not balanced. No, the attack was better.
Thank
Don't get me
you.
wrong, the
No,
attack
but
was better.
wait, Monts, let me land, yeah? You had Suarez, you had Sturridge, you had Sterling,
Coutinho,
bro, you had
Sterling,
Gerrard, bro, you had some ballers in that
We
team, yeah?
did.
Right,
bro.
no. And my point is, Stevie G
He's a
could
label.
not carry, yeah, the Scouse army over the line. Trent's
that
not
team
the
had no
only
defense,
reason
bro.
you've got over the line because it's multiple facets. Yeah, my point is the way that guy has been treated. When you're bald are notoriously shit, and the only time you lot ever call your bald out is when you're failing. Yeah, or when something like this happens.
Not me.
When no,
Not me.
I'm not
Give it a fan
talking
base.
about. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not talking
fan
about you individually. I'm talking about
Yeah,
a
the
fan
fan
base as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're winning, we don't hear anything about your ball.
Nothing.
All we hear is, well, Klopp won. He's only got a net spend of 200 million. Yeah. As soon as it all goes left, the bald. No. Keep the same energy. And this is what I keep saying, Chelsea fans. When they did their protest the other week, do it again next week at the home game. The week after at the home game. They did it once. Once ain't nothing, bruv. Stevie G slipped. Cool. He'll forever go down in history as the guy that slipped. Yeah, nothing. And CVG has helped win finals, West Ham, and all of that.
Yeah.
Watching it. Yeah, cool, whatever. However, his defining moment in football will always be remembered as the slip. What's Trent's defining moment? Trent's defining moment is helping you win major honours, brother. And look at the disgusting behaviour online today.
Yeah,
But that's
why I
what.
said these
Even
man
so,
are
what I
overrated,
would
bro.
say, Lee, just in rebuttal to that quickly, is that first of all, I know
Agree
what
on
you're
that.
saying. I do agree. I do
Yeah.
agree, obviously, about the whole FSG thing. I think FSG is a very selectively blamable culprit when it comes to Liverpool. Obviously, you're going to hear the shouts when things aren't working. But there's also a large part of the fan base that blame FSG. We've been on fire for a lot of the season. It's only really last 2 weeks where we've been knocked out both of the cups. During January transfer window, even leading up to the transfer window, and even when we just beaten Real Madrid and Man City, we were still very much talking about FSG. The fact that even though Liverpool are doing so well, it was like, how can you not have backed the manager and we're still doing well? We're doing well and beating all these teams while only signing Chiesa and a keeper that isn't even at the club yet.
So
He's
what
been-
has that got to do with
he's been
Trent?
put back on loan.
But
So
my-
no, hold on. That's a valid thing. We have held the board accountable when we've been winning. It's not only when we're losing, but there are parts of the fan base that do that. So I'm not saying it's not completely a lie, but there's a lot of the fan base that have been calling out the board while we've been smacking up everyone. And winning and seamlessly that's been done. So,
Very cool.
again, and also, by the way, that's all fan bases. Like when Arsenal are doing well, I don't hear nothing about the Cronkies. How much they hate the Cronkies.
Yeah.
When
Forget the Arsenal
Man,
team.
Man United are mad selective
Don't
about the
mix my
Glazers.
fan base.
Mad
No, we're
selective
not.
about the
Don't
Glazers.
No, we're not.
my fan
Every
base.
home game. Every
No,
home
bro,
game.
Man United are
Every home
mad
game.
selective about the Glazers, bro. Mad selective.
Every home
Kind of
game.
flexible, though.
Every
Mad
week
home
we
game.
about
be
the fan
out,
base.
blood.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Chelsea were glazing the fuck out of their board. Now all of a sudden they're the public enemy number one and it's protest time. Every fan
Why are
base
you
is-
why are you deflecting
Monts,
away
you don't
from
So I'm
know
saying,
about
forget them,
beefing
man.
your board, bro.
So my point-
I'm sorry. No, bro, I'm sorry. You don't know about beefing your board. Stop it, man. Why are you acting like Liverpool fans beef FSG? You don't know about going to
bro.
war with your
What? No. What I will
All right,
say,
man.
what I will
That's
say,
fine. If
in
you don't
defense,
think a lot of
Wait,
a
hold
lot
on,
of
hold
fan
on.
base-
Yeah,
yeah,
Hold
some
on,
of
hold
your
on.
fan base-
let
Hold
that
on,
go,
hold
go,
on.
go, go.
I
Let
do want to
him
say
land,
this.
Lee.
I
Let
do
him
want
land,
to
let
just
him
say
land.
this.
He's
Yeah.
gonna cook him, go on. He's gonna
I
cook.
just want.
He's
I'm
gonna
not
cook.
even, bro. I'm
Nah,
just being
cook
a
him,
realist,
bruv.
innit? I'm just being a realist, innit? I think you lot are overreacting. Like, you guys are acting like Trent is the second coming of Christ. It's not even that deep. Like, it's not even that deep. You're acting like he's the most irreplaceable player in that team.
bunch of
He's
randoms,
not.
mate.
He's not. Like,
I'm with you.
But
But-
come on.
but sorry,
Out of the three that have run their
Yeah.
contract down, he's the easiest to be replaced.
He's
I
okay.
wouldn't
Cool.
say easy. I wouldn't say easy, though.
If it's not deep, wait. Do all of you agree with that? It's not that deep. Do all of you agree?
No,
with
it's
that?
not that deep.
Yeah, I agree in that deep. But
Why am I sitting again?
Because you're crushing out because you think
No,
it's
no,
deep,
because-
bruv.
No,
No,
no.
I do think it's deep.
Yeah.
I think it's deep.
No, but I'm saying, man, because it's clear now.
I'm just here. I
I
can't. One sec, Specs.
Yeah.
I'm just here because
You're just here to
being
put
in
your
misery.
feet up. Get the cigar out, man.
Bro.
It's said to the
Hey, I got my misback cigar right here, bro. Anything where Monts is crying, in pain, even when he's ill, like he is
You know-
right now.
you know what?
I love it. It's my pleasure.
He's ill,
It
you
brings
know.
me great pleasure.
It's funny. It's funny,
Sorry,
right?
Specs.
Man,
Sorry,
but you know
Specs.
what,
Anyways, go on.
it's funny because because 2 years ago we
My
had the
cigar, bro.
pleasure, we had the joy to see the way that all these Liverpool fans were trying to woo Jude Bellingham. I saw almost Henderson kiss Bellingham on the lips in an England game. I saw him literally face to face hold him and almost kiss him when he celebrated a goal. I saw the fact
That Gary
that
Neville?
Trent was going, where was it?
That Gary
Beyonce
Neville?
and Drake and all of these things. And apparently it was all fine. It was all fine for Liverpool fans when they wanted to get Jude Bellingham for free, right? It was fantastic. No Liverpool fans complained. No one mentioned anything. Everybody kept saying, oh, where are they going to get a hairspray for him in Liverpool for Jude Bellingham? Where are they going to get the tapered fade for Jude Bellingham in Liverpool? And now the roles have reversed. Now it's not okay, right? Now it is nobody complained. Again, we know Liverpool fans. The Liverpool fans, they think they're holier than thou. They are the weakest fan base. They are a bunch of babies that cry constantly, and now it's happened to them. And the shoes on the other foot, they don't like it. And now,
I'm sorry.
all of a
Right
sudden,
message, wrong
it's-
messenger. You are
But
from
yeah,
the
no,
wrong fan base.
again, okay, but this is what you're gonna do. Don't do an Arsenal complex. Talk about football. We're not talking about Arsenal. We're not talking about Tottenham. We're not talking about
Yeah,
Newcastle.
but they're not
We're
the
talking.
weakest fan. I think it's just a small
Listen,
subsection of their.
listen. I don't listen for
Don't
me.
you dare
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to
I don't
bring
want to
it
talk
That's
to
about
fine.
another
yeah, because
club.
that's all wet wipe, bro. For
Jay,
me,
the other Spurs fan tried to do that earlier, and now your name is also Jay. What is it in common, bro? Like,
For me-
don't do it. You're on strike one.
For me,
Strike one.
honestly, I'll be real. Yeah, it's not.
What's this
It's
guy
not.
talking about?
It's not a
Strike
football
one.
thing right now. It's not a
Yeah.
football thing. It's not a football thing. We're talking about Liverpool and their fan base. The fact that they've constantly shown their ass all day today. They've had opportunity. They've had opportunity after opportunity to try and prove to themselves that they aren't gonna be this silly fan base that are gonna go into the rhetoric of being a weak fan base and crying over silly decisions and crying over 12:30 starts that they constantly keep saying that the biggest club in the world about. And when they get the opportunity to get more money and play the early games, they cry about that. They cry about this. They cry about that. This is the part of football.
Self-awareness.
No, again, don't
Joker.
ask me to hold on again.
Stanley.
Hold on again. Don't do no Liverpool,
listen.
Arsenal, Newcastle, Man
deflecting
United
it, like.
thing. Don't stop talking about don't talk about other clubs. We're talking about Liverpool now.
It's ask Monts a
You
question.
need to take a bit of accountability because I'll be honest, Monts, I'm keeping the same energy if it was Liverpool, Man United, Aston Villa, Everton. Bro, I'm disappointed in you.
I'm not
bro.
saying you only home in on Liverpool.
I'm
I know you home
disappointed
in
in
on
you,
other
bro.
teams. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. You can
I'm
be
I'm
Monts.
disappointed in you, bro.
That's
Honestly.
that's fine. You can be disappointed, bro. That's fine. I'm
Monts.
disappointed. I'm disappointed in my club. It is what it is. You man can say it's not that deep. I think it's deep.
No, but that's a segue. Just want to ask you. I just want to get.
I didn't say it's not deep, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying to you, Monts, because now it's clear. Because Lee made it clear. Both of these now I know what actually happened. I'm saying, 'cause I'm quite shocked. You get me? That you said he's dead to me, or whatever you said. I'm saying to you, why are you forget the board right now? Because they should take accountability.
Can't really forget the board, but go on. I hear what you're saying.
No, forget about it in this conversation we're having with you direct about Trent. Why? What is it with him? What has he done wrong for you to be pissed with him, bro?
He's
I
seen
think
his
it's
contract
mental.
out.
I'm gonna hear you speak.
Yeah,
For me, as I said,
he's actually adhered to the terms of his contract.
There you go.
That's what he's done.
yeah. And aside from that,
You don't.
no,
you go work. You go work, and you're on a contract for 12 months. Yeah.
This is it. Why you
They
pick-
don't offer you a new contract, and you leave. They're not going to cry. Oh, he's a Jew.
I actually don't have a problem
Judas.
with Trent.
Yeah.
In certain circumstances, especially, I don't really have a problem with Trent exactly leaving the club because I've seen people leave my club.
But you're pissed with him,
I've
so
seen,
why?
I've seen a lot of big players leave my club, bro,
Yeah,
for free and for big fees.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me, it's always about the way you go around things. It's very important to me. That's the way
Yeah.
I see things. If people
Yeah.
don't agree with the way I see things,
Can you
respectfully,
elaborate on that? I'm saying,
yeah.
why are you actually pissed
So
with
as,
him?
so
bro?
as I said, for me, no one put a gun to his head and talking about what it means to be a Scouser, the epitome, what that you dream to be the captain of the Liverpool Football Club. All of these things, it means more running your mouth, running your gums. You know what I'm saying? When realistically, in a year later, you're gone from the club after trying to define what it means to be a Scouser.
So he can't love the club, bro, and try different challenges. He's won everything, bro. Let him go with his blessings.
It's not about that. Don't tell us you care, then show us you don't by leaving for free, bro. It's as simple as that.
Bro,
I don't know why
So
people
basically, you want him to do you a favor.
If you hold on, if you, as I said, you're a Newcastle fan, so I know in the same situation, you'd be fuming as well. I know your fan base. If a Geordie born and bred in the same situation, you might be fuming as well. You'd be fuming. Yes, obviously at the board. I'm fuming at the board.
Yeah.
That's understandable. That's the low hanging fruit that Goonily wants to.
So basically, you want him to owe you a favor and say, you know what? At least give us some money for you.
It's not to owe. It's not about. It's not about only owing a favor. It's about how you go about things. If he didn't leave for free, I wouldn't have as much as a problem. Even if he left for 50 mil,
though, bro. That's on your board, bro.
No. There is not only one way. As I said, if this was agreed from the end of 2024, as you said, there are multiple opportunities to take an extension. There are ways to get your club money if you have to leave your club in the best position as possible. There's ways to go about things.
Responsibility, then you're saying then. So
it's not just Trent's responsibility. No, it's not just Trent's responsibility. But if you was in my, and do you know what I don't like? I don't like this moral high ground that everyone. I can't stand this moral high ground.
But say
I can't stand. You are a Newcastle fan, so I know
What
how.
does that mean,
emotional
bro?
you pricks
What
are.
does that mean?
So I say this right now. I cannot.
No, hold on, Monts. What does that mean, I'm a Newcastle fan?
I cannot take.
No, what does that mean, bro? You can't say that.
Let me land. I
No,
cannot.
no,
take
tell me what
the-
it means first when you say
the
that. That's rude,
the
bro.
moral high ground that you man are taking right now is killing me, because I swear to God,
Right.
if you lot was in the same situation,
Yeah.
you don't be moving the same way, maybe not worse,
Nah.
because I understand how emotional Liverpool fan bases are. I can accept that, and I'm not disagreeing with some of the things that has been said and and on social media and whatnot. But I'll tell you right now, a Geordie fan right now telling me if you weren't in the same
talk to me.
position, you'd have
Yeah.
frustration towards the player as well.
Look,
Stop
no,
acting
Monts.
like you'd be like,
No,
you know what?
no,
We
Monts.
love
No.
you. You
Okay.
can leave and it's
All right.
cool. No,
Hear me
you
out.
would not.
Bro,
No, you
I've
would
seen
not.
some players
You
leave, bro.
already know the board is to blame.
Monts,
You already know the board's to
Monts,
blame. But stop
Monts,
acting like the player has
Monts,
nothing
let's
to
not
do.
be silly,
You
yeah?
man are
Monts,
hypocrites.
hear me out.
Absolute
No, hear me out,
hypocrites,
Monts.
bro.
One
The
second,
fucking
one second.
Absolute hypocrites.
Bro,
That's-
let's
so you
not
know
be
you know-
silly, yeah? All of us on the panel, naturally, there'll be a ton of disappointment. Obviously, innit? Like, let's say, for example, if Isaac won the League Cup, let's say Isaac in a year or two time.
I'd love to
Hear me
see
out,
if
bro.
Shearer went.
I'll
I'd
go
love
on
to see
example.
if
Hear me out,
Shearer
bro.
actually went to United.
No.
If Shearer actually went to
Yeah,
United,
yeah.
I'd love to see how you.
Yeah, I'll be- bro, hear me out. If Isaac went for free,
you would have burnt him at the stake.
brother,
You
if
would have
Isaac
headshot him
went for
outside the
free,
stadium.
hear me
I'd
out,
love
bro.
to see if Shearer went to
Hear
United.
me out, bro. But I
Tell
know
you
you're
that
emotional
right
right
now.
now. Hear what I'm saying?
Tell you that
Isaac,
right
and I get you're passionate. Isaac went for free, bro. Yeah. Obviously, bro,
Isaac-
man's gonna be.
He's
Hear
not-
me out, bro.
he's
Hear me
not-
out, bro. Let me land now, bro. You spoke. You're getting too passionate. I know you're passionate, bro. If Isaac went for free, bro, of course, bro, man gonna be disappointed, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be like, oh, man's dead to me and all that when he's contributed, winning so much trophies, and you're putting pressure on him. Talk to your board.
How
Go to
do you
Liverpool
use that as a
and go
comparison
talk to
to
your
Trent?
board, bro.
What?
Not Trent, bro. Not Trent.
my
Go talk to your
days.
board.
No, okay, hold on. Dre,
My
Dre,
turn.
Dre,
My
Dre,
turn.
hold-
Wait,
wait,
one
hold-
sec.
Come on,
Lee.
Monts, man.
Do you mind if
You're
I do
better
the
than that.
super chats and stuff? It's before they extend
Monts is stressed.
all that kind
I'm
of
not,
stuff.
bro. Man are just chatting shit, bro. Man are just chatting
No,
shit.
not chatting shit, bro.
Like,
It's
you man are-
um,
you man are
it's
chatting
opinions,
bro.
shit.
It's
Like,
not,
start
no,
shit,
no.
It's
bro.
not chatting shit. We're not chatting shit,
You
bro.
man are chatting shit. As I
Just
said, I'd
opinions,
love
bro.
to see if Shearer actually went to United, you lot would have shot him outside the
No,
stadium.
but
But guess what? But guess what? Guess what?
I'd love to see how you lot would have gone on.
But guess what? Guess what?
Not like
Guess
this,
what?
Let Saka do the same thing. Arsenal fans will be burning this you at the stake, bro. Starboy. You think he'll still be a Starboy if Saka done the same thing?
It's pathetic,
Impossible.
you know,
So
because you're not
he would.
talking
I
about
think he
going
would.
to.
Fuck this
I
moral
think he
high
would.
ground that you lot think.
You're not
you can
talking
take.
about going
Is it
to
the
another
dickhead
English
thing?
club.
Is it the
No,
dickhead
no.
thing? The only
no.
reason
But
people
this
don't
guy
care about Harry
Madrid,
Kane is
bro.
because
This
fucking
guy
all.
to Madrid,
People don't
bro.
care about Harry
It's
Kane.
not his responsibility, Monts.
Fuck and all, bro. Fuck and all.
It's
bro.
not his
No,
responsibility,
no.
bro.
I
I would put it
wouldn't,
on
bro.
Trent.
You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Oh, you shit.
There's examples
No,
of
oh, you
players.
shit, bro.
There's examples of players doing
Relax,
better
Robert.
and
You
doing
don't mind.
more and have got fees for their
Let
club.
me-
Again, Eden Hazard, what he done and the fee that he got. You can talk about Jack Grealish and the fee that he got for Aston Villa. There's examples of players doing it. And yes, I know the board is to blame. We know the board is to blame, but don't alleviate Trent to blame as if he's got nothing to do with the situation.
He ain't.
Man are hypocrites for that. Every
He ain't,
single one of them.
Let me do
Yeah,
this.
every single one.
Says Trent is first. Salah and VVD soon come. There's not even we ain't even had that conversation yet. Josh says Hendo tried to bring Jude just for him to take Trent. That's crazy. Andre, big up yourself. He says, anyone else tired of Guna Lee always around to talk when it's time to cook others' clubs, but when Arsenal shit the bed, this man always never
You
present.
know
If
what,
you had to
Andre
cook it
Dry,
yourself.
yeah? Suck yourself for number one. Number two, that's absolute bullshit. I've done fucking streams in my school, bro. I've been walking across my school playground, going from one lesson to another lesson, and I've jumped in and got cooked. Allow it. I've been on streams with Monts on a Sunday every single week when we lost. So allow it. Stop chatting shit. Stop talking out of your ass. That is absolute nonsense. Take your L with your Mario Balotelli top and fuck off, bro. That's it.
Parasite says Trent be like Premier League. What are you doing?
I'm just chatting shit, bro.
Bro, why are
man's
you
done-
remaking a Gary Neville thing
man's been fully in
Torres,
at
man?
work, you know. Man's been at work, bro. At
Can't
work.
do this, bro.
Hey, Andre,
Bro,
if I was you, Andre, I personally wouldn't have that in it. But it says Trent be like Premier League, and that's it for the season. I missed the CPL trophy. And at Liverpool, I just don't slot in anymore. Hashtag Scousers crybabies. It's a good super chat. I like that one. Oh, Melly says, if he signs a new contract, Liverpool aren't obliged to sell him. Why would he sign a new contract or extension? It's the board's fault for not selling him. Why would he put jeopardy into his move?
Tell him again, Melly. Tell him again.
Yeah, and the last one, Tiang says Hazard signed a 1-year extension just so Chelsea will get money. Trent could have at least still left, but not for free. Remember,
Doesn't owe
he
them.
gets a sign-on fee. And then that's the. I mean, Pogba left for free. I didn't get. I got onto the board to be fair because I was pissed.
For me, look, like I'll be real, like I'll
Both
be real.
them.
I'm just keeping the same energy, whether it was a stranger, whether it's Monts, whether it's Cal, whether it's any Liverpool fan. I'm keeping it the same energy, bro. I'm not trying to sway for nobody in it. For me, I cannot understand. I can't understand. I'll be fake. I'll be disingenuous if I was sitting here and I was being very nice and very kind to Monts for the fact that because it's my brother, that's my guy. Nah, I'm keeping the
No, I don't
same
expect you
energy.
to hold back.
Can
I
we
don't
can we
expect
get
you to
some
hold
can we
back.
get some lights going, please? As well?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I'd be doing the same.
Wait,
You know,
wait,
I'd
go
be
back with
doing
the-
110%, bro. For
Quick
me,
maths, quick maths, if you don't mind. 1,050, 240, obviously, like not ratio. And sorry, Lee, I just you're a teacher. You're actually like head of year and all that stuff. Like, and Monts is a teacher as well, and it's just maybe my specs. Yeah, I don't know, man, about you. Long for you still, but like other than that, ratio is not there. Maybe we can teach specs some maths. How about that? Quick maths. But big up everyone. Lee's just away. He's probably pissed all over his toilet seat. Get the dental out, Lee. Don't forget. And yeah, man. He's peed all over the toilet. He does it all the time, bro. Guy drinks like 8 liters of water a day, bro. It's nuts.
No. For me, look, I think, Trent. People are gonna say, he owes the club money, bro. The guy's won 10 trophies, bro. The guy he's repaid tenfold his opportunity that he was given at 17 years old. He's repaid it because he's won more than one trophy once. Twice, sorry, apologies. 3 times, maybe, whatever. For me, Liverpool need to look at their board. Liverpool need to think to themselves, hold on a second. Why is it that they've got
You're the first one to talk about low hanging fruit. You're the first one to talk about you never wanted to discuss low hanging fruit. So why do you want to discuss?
Why have they got generational players?
Believe you always want to skip over low hanging fruit. So why do you want to discuss the board now? The board is low hanging fruit.
They've got a player. They've got a player who apparently is in this. He is in the same conversation as Ian Rush and Steven Gerrard as their best player, begging for a contract. Why does that not ring alarm bells in their head and be like, hold on a second, maybe it's not actually that person that is the person that's leaving for free. Maybe he's been ill-treated. Maybe when he does say it means more, treat him like it means more. Maybe Liverpool fans need to give the context of, yes, nobody on this panel respects Man City. So yes, in the context of what he said, it means more. It did mean more because it will mean more for any other trophy winner club other than Man City because they're known as such an artificial club. Only now PSG are getting the love and the respect because they're seen as an artificial club. So yes, with the context of what he said, when he said it and why he said it, yes, it meant more because any trophy that Arsenal win over Man City is going to mean like tenfold. Why? Because we've been there. We've gone from the grind 21 years without. For me, like, allow it, man. Like when I look at Liverpool fans, bro, I'm looking at them funny today. As I said, I've been hoping a little bit in the morning. I wanted them to be angry. Listen, fine, he's leaving, but give your head a wobble. Give your head a wobble and understand that you, as a fan base, need to do more and rise the machine on FSG. The same way how Spurs fans need to rise the machine on the Spurs owners. Maybe the same way how Newcastle had to rise the machine on Mike
Rise the
Ashley.
machine on your manager.
Trust me.
Exactly. The same way how Man United are trying to rise the machine on the Glazers. Facts. It's just that simple. If a player goes for free, it is not an obligation of a player because he's born in the area, whether it's Bukayo Saka, whether it's Lewis Miley. It's not on the player.
As I just said to you that it's not so much the player leaving. We've seen players leave. I've seen players leave. It's about the way you go about things, but I don't know how many times.
So it is about. That makes no sense, though, Buds. Because then
It don't make no sense.
What do you mean it makes no sense?
Well, it makes no sense, bro. It's not about him, but it's about the way you go, how he's gone about things. So it is about him then. So you're pissed with him, period.
Bro, aside from the board, it's the board and the way he's gone about it. It's both. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. Why is it only one side or the other?
So you want him? So basically, you wanted him to sign a
I
contract.
didn't say he's obligated to stay at my club. He must stay at my club. He can't leave.
You want peace. That's what you want.
hear me
You want
say that?
peace for him. You want peace.
You want money. That's what it is.
That's
You
all
want
it
money.
is. You want peace, bro.
Bro, as I said, and again, I spoke about the way he was speaking about it. Goonetly's trying to break down the context that, it means more because Man City are our official club. Trent, again, bro, Trent knew what he meant when he was saying that. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no one put a gun to his head to say all of these things and then fuck off. You can't, again, don't speak like you care and then don't put things in place to show
But
that you care.
is that point
Like,
still not going to remain?
My thing is not about staying for the rest of your life. I'm not dumb. Football contracts don't work like that no more. There's barely any one club players in the game no more. Everyone has their time where they kind of want to leave, move on. I don't mind Trent going on and wanting to do a bigger thing. I don't mind that. I've seen many players do that for my club.
So if you got peace, you'd be okay. Then. If you got peace, you feel a bit better.
Yeah,
That's what
bro, as I said, it's the way the club's gone about it, the way Trent's gone about it. This is a situation where it's more the club to blame.
I think he's
Trent
been
is
quite
also to blame as well. It's as simple as that,
let
bro.
me just ask you.
I don't know why we're overcomplicating this. Overcomplicating this, and you man are taking this weird moral high ground.
Let me ask you a question.
Weird.
Okay, let me ask you, Monts.
Like,
Is
I can't
his
believe
comment?
Man are acting like these man are saints. Like other fan bases wouldn't be doing this. It's weird.
No, Monts.
Not like this,
Monts. Hold on. No. The reason why is because I had to go back and forth with you only a few weeks ago because of the way that you crash it on Sabod's line, and I said you're overreacting. It's a draw. Wait, hold on.
Because I don't think he's that good.
Okay, fine, no problem. My point is to you is that wait. My point to you is whether or not you're upset about the comment that he made about it means more, we know it's true. No matter how you want to spin it, the narrative, it's a true comment. Now, what you're saying is, because he's left less than a year later. Well, hold on a second. You're not following your actions because it doesn't mean more. But you're taking it as, it means more. I have to stay at Liverpool forever, or I have to give Liverpool. I have to make my Liverpool. Wait. Or whatever way you want to. He must leave in the most perfect of ways because he's a Liverpool fan. He's a Liverpool player. Wait. The point that I'm trying to say to you, is when we look at the situation, the facts remain. A guy has gone to the last 6 months of his contract and he hasn't been offered anything. He hasn't. He only been offered it in December of 2024. Why has it taken the board so long to have their crown jewels, not only in Trent, but in Van Dijk? And you've seen on 4 occasions, you've seen Trent you've seen Mo Salah and his agent come out and basically beg for contracts. So there's clearly a trend here. It's
obvious that the board are moving mad and it's low hanging fruit. But Lee, you love to not talk about low hanging fruit and move on from the low hanging fruit.
Hey,
so that's
what have I got myself into? I'll come back to low hanging fruit, bro. We're talking about Trent.
That's bro. I'm talking about what Goodley said, innit? But yeah, bro.
Nah, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. For me, I'm disappointed in Liverpool fans. I mean, bro, you know what? To be fair,
disappointed, bro.
I'm not I'll be honest. I'm not disappointed in Liverpool fans because this is what they are, and I already always knew. I already said from last 2-3 years ago, they're a bunch of recessed Randalls. They're all Randalls. They are literally Randall from recess. That's what they are. And if you know about recess and Randall, that's what he is.
Yeah. By the way, the likes are not ratio. We're not even on 300 likes.
How many people are watching?
1,000, over 1,000.
Yo, you mutants, man! Smash the likes. Yeah, don't be like Monts, bruv. Yeah, crashing out because his top boy left.
Yeah, I was gonna say smash. I'm trying to see how
much this is like when you were in love with a bird, isn't it? Yeah, right. And you gave your all, but your all wasn't all in. And then she run off with the Italian model, bruv, or the Spanish model. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then you're like, she's a bitch anyway. Well, that's not what you were saying when she was with you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were lunging and plunging that real good, giving it everything, bruv, but she didn't really love you, innit?
She was just...
Smash the likes. Smash the likes if you think. Smash the likes if you feel.
Lunging and plunging.
A bit of lunging and plunging. We have to word the words on here differently, otherwise we get demonetized.
By the way, the likes on 301. I'm trying to see something. Yeah, I'm trying to see something. Smash the likes if you think A, Monts has had a howler this stream, or 2.
No, mate, do a poll. Do a poll.
What poll shall I write?
Yo, you need to just put lunge or plunge. That's it. Bro,
What's the question? What kind of poll we
just
putting
a
out?
straight
I
lunge
used to
or
put that on the
plunge.
t-shirt, you know. I can't lie.
Yo, that is.
I say that all the time. When my missus sat there on the sofa when I'm working on the other channel and I'm wrapping up on the stream, yo, we lunging and plunging later, baby.
Yo, I'm
She's
not
just like,
gonna
she just
lie.
goes, she just
Man,
goes,
that is-
Montoya.
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't
Montoya,
take that
por
saying, I'm
favor.
taking that saying, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you
Lunging
can
and
say that. You
plunging,
can say, bro, you're a
Yeah.
bigger guy than me. Pause.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I'm not arguing
Lunging
with you,
and
bro,
plunging
because
is
like
crazy still.
apparently you've seen my boy North, innit? Yeah, like you've seen Northside, bro.
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
he said he had to look up to Andre the Giant, bro. So I ain't arguing with you. You can do whatever you want, bro.
Lunging and plunging is crazy still. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking that. That's my shit for 2025. That's it.
You know what it is though? On this app here, you have to say things in a certain way to not get demonetized. So it's like instead of saying like yeah, you have to say certain things like, you know what I mean?
I
Lunging and
respect it
plunging,
still.
bro. Yeah, my chat know already. Wait, 500 likes, ASAP. There's over 1,000 people in it.
Must
Sub to
carry
everyone on the
that
panel.
still.
Yeah, we got a few more super chats. Chang says there's been a point where clubs become smarter
No, it's
because
not Chang, it's Tangyang.
Tangyang. I've not
Xiang.
okay. Changyang, yeah, Chang, no,
Xiangyang.
brother.
What are we
He's
doing?
never corrected me. What are you doing?
Oh, you said I'm hosting the show, so I'm hosting the
No,
show.
you're hosting the intro. Like you had your-
Oh, okay. So I'm a bit part. I'm a backup dancer now. Yeah?
yeah.
I even came with the Madrid shirt on. Yeah. Do you know what it smells like? Do you know what it
It smells
smells like, Monts?
Liga-
Monts? Do you know what it
it's
smells
probably-
like? Success. 15 Champions Leagues. Trophies every year. Oh, yes.
Look at Monts' face. Monts, you know what? I love this, you know, because Monts has been giving it.
Chang.
This is beautiful, man. This is
Yeah,
beautiful.
Chang says there's been a point where clubs become smarter because players will start running out their contracts. Told that to Chelsea.
Right, before you go to the next one, sorry, Cass, to cut in
Go
there.
on.
Do you know who actually predicted this would happen years ago? That players would run. In fact, he was actually telling them, he never predicted it. He was telling them, run down your contracts. Do you know who told them that? Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Arsene Wenger. Do you remember that, Lee?
Yeah,
Arsene
yeah,
Wenger said,
yeah,
yo, players
yeah.
will start running down their contracts. They'll get
Yeah.
signing. He was telling them to do it.
Yeah.
This guy came through your academy once. Have some respect. Put some respect on his name.
O'Malley says, did Madrid bid 25 million for Trent in January? I think they put in some sort of bid that got rejected.
Yeah, they did. By the way, I don't think the Liverpool fans deserve this. As much as I'm annoyed with them, I don't think they deserve this. I don't think they deserve to have 3 players in their last years not winning the Premier League, not to go through this. As much as I enjoy it, they don't deserve it. No.
But you know what
I'm
it is?
just disappointed with their reaction. That's all.
Do you know what I think though? Yeah, like I think that their ownership's always been shit. They had Hicks and Gillette before. They did the 77-minute walkout against Sunderland, 2-0 up, 2-2 because of the ticket increase. They then fucked that off. Yeah, FSG come in. They've barely spent any money, but their signings, yeah, they very rarely miss. They got Klopp. Yeah, Klopp was a win. Let's just be real with it. He's a win. Yeah, nobody expected. Look at the team he inherited. Look at what he done for that club in terms of like elevating them, Champions League, so on and so forth. Yeah, finals he got to, albeit he lost a few. Yeah, but nobody would have thought, yo, that guy is going to do what he did, and that was the perfect club for him. Yeah. Then you look at Salah, 27 mil. Yeah, people are talking about him and Henry. Yo, you're tapped if that's the case, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah. However, you can't knock his output. His output's ridiculous. Yeah. Then you look at Mane. Yeah, Mane's a better footballer than Salah. Yeah, but Mane, Firmino is one of the most underrated players ever to play in the Premier League. That front three was a joke, bro. That scared the shit out of anyone, and it did.
Yeah.
Right. Then you look at Henderson. Henderson gets a bad rep here. Right. I actually think not now, not this way. He shouldn't be in the England squad. But Henderson at Liverpool was mad underrated. Yeah, because his name's Jordan Henderson. It was like Ray Parlour for Arsenal because all the stars were around him. Ray Parlour never got his flowers. He don't even get his flowers now. Nobody talks about Ray Parlour in combined 11s, best 11s, and all that for Arsenal. Yeah, they always go Cesc and all these, man. Yeah, that is Henderson at Liverpool. Then you get Virgil van Dijk. I know they paid a big fee for him. Bro, he's repaid every penny. Yeah, then you go Alisson, 70 mil. Everyone raised an eyebrow, 70 M's for Alisson. Yeah, but guess what? They sold Coutinho, who's done fuck all since he left, by the way. Yeah, and they brought Van Dijk and Alisson. Their recruitment, apart from Nunez and Szoboszlai, maybe.
Let's not forget Gini Wijnaldum as well. Fantastic player.
Baller.
Don't remind me,
Baller.
man. Don't remind me,
Even
man.
Endo as well.
Fantastic.
Endo.
Let's not forget 5 million Robertson. Let's not forget that. So listen, man. Look, for me, I'm as I said, the board of Liverpool are absolutely vile. They are actually taking a
They're worse than the
piss.
Cronkies.
They're taking the piss out of Arsenal 100%. I don't even think the Cronkies are that bad, to be fair. But yeah, like for me, honestly, I'm genuinely looking at the Liverpool fans. And you know what? I know that Monts has got a cat. Please don't do the Kurt Zuma thing. To it.
Bro, I
Please.
said this earlier. I was wondering about that.
Right,
Don't do it.
Cass, where's that picture of me with a cat where somebody's put the right and saying fucking cat, bruv? Yeah, what's that?
I can't remember. What? Did you send that?
You not seen that?
No,
My missus
I
has got some weird looking grey cat with yellow eyes called Rayo, yeah, which is Flash in Spanish.
Rayo.
It's called
Yo.
Flash. Rayo. Yeah, it's Flash. Yeah, this cat's a
Monts,
weirdo, bruv, and it's got
keep
yellow
the-
eyes, bruv.
Keep the cats away. I know in China they got this festival where they burn cats and dogs in a cage.
I can't do
Monts,
this, man. I can't do this.
I know you're in the kitchen now. I know you're in the kitchen, Monts.
Yo,
Keep your cat and dog away from the fire.
I'm not involved, bro.
Keep your animals away from the fire. Do not take your animal cruelty out on any cats. Please. It's only Trent. It's only Trent. Trust me, you'll be all right. You're gonna get past this. Trust me. I've been through worse, blah, blah, blah. I saw, you know what I saw once? I saw Henry go for £16 million, and I saw in the same summer Darren Bent go to Spurs for £20 million. I've seen worse. I went through a period of time of losing my hair, shedding. I've gone through shit. Trust me. And I've come out this other side good. Don't touch your cat. Don't burn it. Don't put it in a cage. Don't put it outside. It's not gonna. Don't put it in a basket and put it down the river and think it's Moses from the Bible. Don't do any of that stuff. Leave the cat alone, brother. Leave the cat alone. It's only Trent. You will be okay. Liverpool will rise again. I grew up seeing Liverpool on Channel 5. They will rise again. I did. Liverpool were the original banter club in my eyes, because that's what I saw. I saw Liverpool on Channel 5. So don't touch the cat. We can't do this. We must not. Please.
Oh,
Nah, brother. Oh my days, man. As soon as man said China, I don't want to fuck with him, man, bro. Like, so I'm just like, yo, like, man's coming swinging for everyone. I can't lie.
I mean, to be fair, if it's an actual festival, then
yeah, they got a
can't
festival
deny
where
it.
they
I've
put
even heard of that.
They put cats and they put dogs in cages and they burn them. That's what they do.
Let me do.
It's true.
Anyways, you lot. Andre said,
what have I
"Don't
got
give
myself into? I'm fucking shitting myself."
I'm actually being serious.
Andre said, "Don't give a damn. You ain't on here because I never miss a naff rival court. Never see you when Arsenal shit the bed. Cass told me I'm lying."
Oh mate,
I mean, a girl's usually on that show.
Well, apparently Gunali's now Arteta out, bro.
He's
It took you 5 years, apparently.
He's been there.
We'll talk about it. Don't worry. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
And where's Monts, man?
Easy, don't worry, man.
No, Monts is looking after his cat, innit?
Yeah, like to wish Trent good luck at the Club World Cup, is what Pete said.
My curiosity killed the cat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Oh my days.
What did they say? Don't they say they're gonna beat the pussy up?
Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
Pussy
Where's
turn
Errol?
red on that.
Don't they say that, right?
Pussy
London
turn
and
red.
Punching, right?
London, pussy turn red.
Scouse Gangster's gonna
pussy
spin
turn
the
up,
block on Scouse Gangster's gonna spin the block on Trent.
No, bro. Before you read the next one, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, honestly, right. I've been to Liverpool, and it's actually a really nice city, and there's a lot of Scousers where I live in this area of Spain. Yeah, I haven't spoke to any today, yeah, because they're all in mourning. But when I do speak to them, yeah, and a lot of them are older heads. Yeah, they'll probably be a bit pissed off for a week or two. Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, yeah. Right. I don't think I think the internet blows things a lot out of proportion at times, isn't it? Yeah, because if you can, and you know they're gonna get Real Madrid next season in the Champions League, you just know they're gonna get it. That's how it works in football. The stars align and all.
Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine?
Yeah. And do you know what? Yeah, but do you know what it is with Liverpool? Liverpool's a small city. It's a tiny city. Yeah, it's about 2 million people maximum live there. Yeah. Well, it's not him necessarily because he don't see the heat and he ain't sitting online every day. It's the family members, the cousins, the brothers. It's the family members off of that their families still live in that area. They're the ones that are getting their houses spray painted, the
thing,
bricks through
yeah.
the windows, the fucking
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
school. Yeah, they're getting beaten up at school.
Mm.
Yeah. However, that is what English football culture has fucking made over 30, 40, 50, 60 years. That you're a Judas if you leave. Bro, if he had gone to Man United, I get it. Yeah, if he'd
Thank
gone
you.
to Arsenal, I get it.
Mm.
Yeah, if
Thank
he'd
you.
gone to Man City, I get it. If he'd gone to Everton, I get
That's
it.
what I was saying.
Yeah, but he's gone to Real Madrid, bro. If Real Madrid come knocking on your door, it is a
Any,
different
anyone's
knock,
door,
bruv.
bro. Different knock for real.
It's a
Trust
different.
me, bro.
When Ralston
It
said
sounds
when
different.
Arsenal knock, it's a different knock. No, when Real Madrid knock, mate, Mbappe turns up for free. Yeah, he
Imagine
made
that.
them run their contract down at PSG, bruv. Gave up a 250 million bonus. Yeah, Trent's getting about 20 to 40 mil signing on and about 300 grand a week.
Big piece.
That ain't generational money. The fact is, yeah, if Liverpool wanted to get them deals done, they've got bigger income than Arsenal, by the way. They've got bigger income than Arsenal. They don't spend money like Arsenal and like Arsenal have. So where's their money gone? Yeah, so they can sign all three of them up, yeah? Right? Apparently Van Dijk's been offered about 100 M's for 2 years to go PSG. Bro, I will piss my fucking pants, yeah, if he ends up at Real Madrid, because they need a centre back. They need a centre back, bro. Now, guess what? William Saliba's contract ends in 2 years, bruv. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they've already tapped him up and said, run it down.
Yeah.
Get Van Dijk in for 2 years. Now imagine that's 2 out of the 3. Now imagine they get that Hattie, bruv. Oh, bro, I swear they get all 3 of them. I swear down, football's fucking. Oh, bro, them Scousers
Monts
are
is
right.
finished. If all 3 of them
they'd
go to
riot.
Madrid, Monts
Well,
is
one down, 2 to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me run this.
Hashtag pray for Liverpool.
Monts is more rattled than the backside of a rattlesnake right now. Liverpool fans are shook one's part 3. Oh, damn. Big up Mob Deep. Right now,
there.
because they know Salah is next. You know, the maddest thing is, yeah, don't you not think, though? You know, when we say, oh, like fans online and stuff, is it really fans online or is it these big accounts running
but they're online, bro. They're all in
Yeah,
group
no.
chats.
Hear me out, yeah. I know they're online, so that's obviously ironic, innit? But I'm saying they push agendas on purpose to get the mass out. They probably didn't even want to disrespect Trent, but I feel like I feel like all these said big accounts are literally probably in a group chat with one another and whatnot. They wouldn't know each other. I've seen it before. Garnacho situation. You know how I know this is a fact, Jelly? Because the Garnacho situation blew it all out into proportion. All these accounts are in one group chat. Trust me, it got baited out.
And one goes, and then the next one copies and pastes, but slightly twists the word.
I saw today that Tom Little guy, he basically was saying the same thing. He believes that Trent is a Judas and that he shouldn't leave the way that he's leaving. And
but he's a kid.
Okay, so
but he's
was
a Scouser.
Fernando? He's a born and bred.
He's a born and bred. Scouser. And again, I'm not saying
was Fernando Torres getting this much heat?
Yeah, they burnish kind of.
Yeah, but we weren't. Yeah, I've said the only player I've seen get more heat. Yeah, more heat than this guy.
Probably Gerrard
is Beckham, Gerrard, and Rooney. They're the only 3. When Beckham got sent off,
don't you remember when Gerrard was threatened to leave? Do you remember he threatened to leave?
Yeah, and they fucked him. He was going Chelsea, and they fucked him up. Yeah, and then Wayne Rooney, when he threatened to leave, and they fucked him up as well. Yeah, Gerrard, they went to his house and fucking sprayed and threw fucking shit all over his house.
They put bullets in his. They put bullets in his letterbox.
But at the same time, Fernando Torres was one of the hottest strikers in world football, bro. He went to Chelsea. And that was just as fucking Roman was doing his thing, yeah? Bro, he weren't getting this much heat. And then when you speak to Scousers now, they go, well, he was on the decline anyway. Well, and what? Michael Owen won a Ballon d'Or after 2 back-to-back fucking boots, yeah? Golden boots, yeah? First 2 seasons, golden boots. Yeah? Ballon d'Or, a year later, goes to Madrid. Where's his hate? He went to United and City.
Yeah, because he's the hold on. Torres last year, he was in their Legends game. He played in a freaking Legends game. And you know what? It's funny because Liverpool fans like to do it again, holier than thou. You never walk alone, but you walk alone when it suits them. But it should be a blanket statement. You never walk alone unless maybe you're a racist. Fine, or you do something egregious. But come on, let's be fair. Like, you shouldn't be picking and choosing who you never walk alone. That's the most cock and ball I've ever fucking heard. They're fake. They're a fake, horrible bunch of people, set of fans. They're horrible.
See,
I wouldn't go that far, man. I wouldn't go that
They're
far.
horrible.
I
man.
disagree. I disagree.
Come on, man.
I totally
They're
disagree with that,
fucking
by the way.
horrible people.
I actually think they're sound, yeah.
Nah,
But
mate,
you know what it
that's-
is? Do you know what it is? They're sound, yeah. Right. But the online fans, yeah, like you bro, you go to games, yeah. Right? Lee, you go to games. Yeah, you know what it's like when you go to games, the stadium is different to the online, right?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Yeah. However, there's still Arteta outs in the ground, but it's a small and they get shouted over, fuck off down the lane, all that bullshit. Yeah.
It's
not got to fisticuffs yet, like Wenger in, Wenger out. Yeah.
No.
But it's still a tiny minority. Online, there's loads of Arteta outs, bruv. Yeah. So the online and in the stadium is different. But when you're born and bred in Liverpool, and Liverpool's a small city in comparison to, say, London. Yeah, and I know there's only a few clubs in Liverpool compared to London. There's loads of clubs in London. But let's say Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham. Yeah, they're the biggest three in London, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
Bro, they're all within 6 miles of each other, 7 miles of each other, yeah? You don't necessarily see many Arsenal fans, yeah, in London, or Chelsea fans in London, or Tottenham fans in London, because they're a tiny percentage of the fan base. Yeah, you'll see more Arsenal fans roaming the streets of London than Chelsea and Tottenham, though.
100%.
Yeah, facts, yeah, right. But in Liverpool, you'll see fucking thousands of Liverpool fans. So it does, when they say it means more, I get what they're saying. I think they're the classiest fans, by the way. Yeah, that's why I totally disagree with what you said a minute ago. But that's another debate.
I think it's for me, it's Geordies.
Right. But my point is, yeah, Liverpool, it does mean more. That is a working class city, yeah, that has seen their team be the best in the world in the 80s. Yeah, they've gone through 30 years of nothing. Klopp's come in and fucking spun everything around. Now they're seeing one of their own who knows what it means to live in a working class city, yeah, playing for his boyhood team. Whereas Ashley Cole playing for Arsenal is a completely different story to Trent playing for Liverpool. So I totally get it, because London's 6, 7, 8, 9 times bigger than Liverpool. Yeah. Now you've got social media elevated how it was compared to Ashley Cole back then. Now we're seeing more of it because we're active. We're all online every day. Yeah. Whether it be Twitter, Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, like whatever it may be, YouTube. So we're more invested in it now as back then we weren't. Yeah. Because 2005 or 6 or whatever. Yeah. 2006 he went Chelsea. Yeah. Right. Bro, YouTube had been alive 2 years. Yeah, if so, and social media weren't a thing really. Nobody really used Twitter and all that back then. Can you imagine the fucking outcry when Cesc went Barca? Can you imagine the outcry? Because even when Cesc went Barca, Insta and all this weren't a big thing. It's now elevated a lot more now.
Even Sol Campbell.
But
Imagine that was now.
Facts. That was what, 2001. But now,
mental.
Social media weren't even a thing. Right? But now, imagine being born and raised in Liverpool, playing for your boyhood team with social media the way it is. You've fucking just done a mazza. I get it. However, he's not obligated to sign a new contract. He's adhered to the terms of the contract he signed. It's down to the club to convince him to stay. And when the biggest club in the world come in for you, bro, who the fuck ain't going Real Madrid?
And that's it. And that's me.
I'm sure guarantee the trophy every year.
He was refusing to play or some shit.
Oh, nice. You jumped in the conversation, Joe.
That's all mad.
Cheers, man. Welcome back.
No, I've just been listening. You know what I'm saying? I've just been listening. But it's not like Trent's refusing to play or he's doing a Ronaldo. He don't want to come off the bench or nothing like that. Like,
I'm glad you are doing a context thing now. Monts ain't here at the moment, so that's the best part.
Yeah, but that's I just think look, it's over. It's just getting blown out of proportion, isn't it? 100%. Of course, you got some small, narrow-minded fans online that are gonna talk shit. I was in the same boat. The reason why I was kind of trying to play devil's advocate is because Kane nearly did the same thing, let his contract run down, but then he ended up.
If Kane had come to Arsenal, would you have the same opinion as Monts with Trent?
If he had come to Arsenal,
yeah.
We'd have to riot. We'd have to riot.
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah. So when it happens for your club, yeah, or our clubs, we have the same.
That's why I'm at peace with it.
Yeah, but
because he went to Bayern Munich. Do you know
but if he leaves Bayern this summer and Arsenal buy him, And we should have fucking tested Tottenham, right? Because Tottenham sold him for 80 M's, yeah, 80 million pounds. If we had put 120 on the table, which was way above what he's worth, yeah, he's unbelievable though. Harry Kane's fucking unbelievable footballer, right? If we had paid 120 and said, bang, Daniel Levy's accepting that, we already know that. Now it's down to Harry Kane to decide, yeah. But the club didn't want to do it. Whereas when
he
we
would
had
only.
David,
Do you think Levy would accept that from like you?
I leave he's
100%.
accepting it 100%.
so?
With 40 M's.
You think
That
that
guy's
guy's
M's
the
above
strongest
Bayern.
man you will ever meet,
But
bro.
You imagine Harry
Hold on,
Kane
but-
don't have to relocate Gaff. It's round the corner from where he lives.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, we're
No,
in a
no,
title
he will
race.
have to
Yeah,
relocate.
he don't
will
have.
But you know the problem
No,
is,
yeah,
though,
you don't
right?
have to
But-
relocate.
but-
I'll tell you why I
but
don't
hold
have to relocate, because no Tottenham fans doing shit, because most of them don't live in that part of London.
Nah.
Yeah,
Or
but
in
they
England.
don't- I
It's
know
the same
what
with
most
Arsenal.
of
To
them
be fair,
fans
most
Same
They
with
live in
Arsenal.
Tottenham.
Most
They
of bro,
They don't
the
live
fans that
right
go
there.
to the games
Nah,
make
none
up
of it.
0.1%
None
of
of
the
it.
fan base.
Yeah. Facts.
None. Right, but you know what? Like, I'll be honest. The reason I mean, anybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's like the Kane, like Kane going to Spurs, Arsenal, sorry, or Saka going Chelsea." The whole thing is, I could understand if Arsenal, the Cronkies, didn't offer him a contract until 5 months before. I could understand if Kane wasn't offered a contract and then he decided to do what he wanted. I could live with that a little bit more. I'll be fuming, but the ownership from FSG have not offered him a contract
Yeah, but
and
Lee,
treated him
so,
like a bunch of like a
yeah, but
clown.
Lee, if Saka had won 9, possibly 10 trophies with the league they're going to win, yeah, was one of the quick corner against Barca, yeah, in the
100%.
fucking and done magic moments, free kicks, top bins, or yeah, to
100%.
win new trophies along the way, yeah. Nobody look at when Thierry Henry left for Barcelona. Nobody
No
gives a
one
fuck.
will.
Nobody give a fuck. Why? Because that guy is the GOAT of Arsenal.
And he went
Yeah.
to Barcelona. He didn't. He went to the best team in the
He
world.
went
at
to the
moment
best
in time.
team in the world because he
There you
wanted to
go.
win the Champions League. Yeah.
I mean, as I keep saying, would you want to live in Liverpool? It's surrounded by Warrington. It's right near. It's right near.
I heard it's lit up there still, bro.
I can't lie.
I heard it's
right
lit.
near
My boy got
Blackburn.
there. I don't mind that.
Fucking
I
well,
call them
but
bread there.
you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
it
some
absolutely
the
reeks.
females there are great.
It
I like,
reeks,
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
man.
lit.
Right,
It
Newcastle's
reeks,
better
man.
though. I can't lie.
It's
On the
a
night out, 100.
nasty- It's a
Right,
nasty-
Newcastle's miles
Everyone
better.
says that.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like Warren. Warren's
It's where Warrington
I
and
can't lie, Gooner Lee,
Ugh.
your argument's very clearly. I hear what you're saying. It's very.
He's had a bad
clearly
experience. He's had a bad experience.
Nah,
innit?
I actually haven't. It's just
I
wow.
remember I was on a stream with Lee once, and I told you the reason why I don't support Liverpool. My dad told me it was a racist area. I don't know if you experienced any trauma from that area, bro.
Where the
Because
hell
it
was your
seems like you just.
stream?
It seems
Nah, I
like
just-
you just hate Liverpool, bro.
Nah,
Is that
bro,
what
trust
it
me.
is,
I know about Liverpool. Listen, this is the same club that love to talk about how, Man City are a bunch of cheats and that. They're the only club that have been found cheating, and they got fined £5 million for taking databases for Man City. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. If you want to really skin the cat the right way, right? Oh, look, another cat.
Oh gosh.
But look, for me,
What's
look,
you
like,
in this cat?
I don't.
What's with you in this cat?
Liverpool, if you know about Liverpool properly, mate, it's a nasty place. With
I
them.
feel like that you can get that
Nah, man.
anyway. I'm from
Yeah,
Yeah,
Peckham.
but
They're
that's
nasty
England in a
people.
nutshell, bro. All my
Yeah,
family is
yeah,
South East
bro.
London, bro. You walk down fucking south of the river, you get robbed anywhere.
Have you ever been Croydon?
Like Croydon's
course,
a
yeah,
fucking
I've been-
simulation, bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
place
Bro,
ain't real.
it's not real. And it's not real.
It's
As
a nasty
LFC
place.
fan,
The last time I was in
we got
Croydon,
Tarek, by the way.
last time
Tariq.
I was in Croydon, yeah, like, I was actually going to Catford, so I went through Croydon to get to Catford. I went over
Mission.
and went the back way through, yeah, pause, right. And bro, when I was leaving to go back onto like the M25, Dartford and all that way, yeah, right, bro, I see a police chase, yeah, and I think it was a BMW or a Mercedes, yeah. You know where the Esso garage is on the dual carriageway?
Yeah, I do.
You're
Yeah.
going right near the motorway, yeah, bro. It literally launched the curb and slapped straight into a fucking petrol pump, yeah, and all the police cars are chasing it, bro. I swear, Croydon
Bro.
is fucked. Yeah, but bro,
Yeah,
that's
no, no.
England anywhere, bro. You can walk down the street any point in England, anywhere, the
man.
nicest town, nicest city. Yeah, you get robbed, get stabbed, get your phone taken off of you, bro. That's anywhere. Yeah, if you want to find trouble, you find trouble. I can find trouble in Spain if I want. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can find trouble anywhere you go. Bro, you're going Morocco soon, yeah? You can find trouble in Morocco, bro. You go anywhere you want in the world. You can find trouble. If you don't want to find trouble, you don't
Tenerife's
find
alright
trouble.
though, mate. Tenerife's alright. I've been
Right.
Tenerife. It's not
Where
too
you
bad.
been? Los Gigantes.
Nah, where did I went to? Oh crap! I'm gonna find where I went.
Tenerife is lit,
Gigantes,
man.
Los Gigantes is
I
banging.
can't say what happened on online, but
By the mountains.
it was a good time. It was a good time, mate. It was a good time. Yeah,
Lee, did they have Dusty Lake around there?
He weren't talking
Nah.
about dogs. He was talking about bunnies.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say lunging and plunging, innit? That's just it.
Oh my god! Big up Tarek, by the way. Says, as a Liverpool fan, our base should be realistic. When my brother, LG second team or Barca, okay, Real Madrid or Barcelona comes knocking, you can't say no.
Big up
Big up,
Tarek every
lads.
time. You're my guy,
Yeah.
bruv. Always. No, but this is
Always,
the
man.
thing, yeah. He's of a certain age, yeah. Right. And he always watches me. He watches you guys as well, yeah. Bless up Tarek, yeah. Right. Because I love Liverpool fans. I've got a lot of Liverpool fans that sub to my channels, yeah. Right. And I'll take the piss out of them when I have to. Yeah, I'll do the scouse sack. Hey, they're doing it for fucking Kloppy. Hey, fucking Slotty. Yeah, fucking loads of slots in fucking Liverpool. Yeah, I'll take the piss out of them all the time. However, I would love to have been in their position, yeah, in the last 10 years. Yeah, because they've been to multiple Champions League finals. They've won possibly 9 times out of 10, they're going to win this fucking league. Let's be real. If they bottle it, they're finished, right? But they compete for every trophy. Whereas when I look at our club, yeah, we throw every cup in the bin to try and win the major, bro. That's like being a virgin. That's like being a virgin, yeah, and then trying to fucking crack your virginity with a baddie. Bro, you ain't doing that. You have to pull the fat thing first. Yeah, you have to lips up the ugly thing.
Wait, who's that for?
No, real talk. Bro, no, I've never done a fat thing. Yeah, I just went straight to that.
Only in Tenerife, man. Only in Tenerife. You know, it was Costa Deje. I think it was
Costa Deje. Yeah, come on,
mate. Decent, man. It's a decent. Listen,
Tenerife is rival, bro.
I'll tell you a few places, mate. It was a decent time, man.
I'm Barca by the beach.
I've never been Barca.
By the way, like Lee disagree with Lee. I absolutely just disagree with Lee. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you can start with baddies, bro. I speak for your own existence or yourself.
Yeah, but then the bar's so high, yeah, that you have to.
100% quality over quantity. See,
you're like Jose Mourinho, then, yeah. So now you've done the baddie thing, like you've won trebles, you've won the leagues, you've thrown your medals in the crowd, yeah. But now you ain't sourcing like you used to.
You've seen my missus. Are you insane?
Your missus is buff. I can't lie. Yeah, you've seen my missus as well. You've seen my missus as well. Come on, these Romanian birds are Romanian, bruv. You know, they're fuck the 3-card trick on Tower Bridge, bruv. Yeah. Lee, I ain't even joking. Yeah, anyone in this chat that was listening last night on my fucking show last night for the England game, yeah, I said, yo, your mob got caught again. She was like, what? I said, your mob got caught again. Yeah, she was like, what do you mean? I said, they got caught doing the 3-card trick 3 times in 4 weeks. They've been nicked. She was like, what do you mean, my mob? I said, well, you're Romanian, right?
Oh my gosh.
Racismo, guys. Racismo, apparently.
Hey, man. Like I said, man, quality over quantity. See, me and my brother's different, innit? He's all about quantity. I'm the opposite, man. But that was my before life, innit? Obviously, now.
No, quality over quantity.
Yeah, no, but he's quantity over quality.
Bro, what you have to do, yeah, this is for the younger heads in this chat, yeah. What you have to do, yeah, is work out what is a recreational use thing and a real thing.
Or you can wait till marriage and be a decent person.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm just saying, innit? Like, for me, obviously, alhamdulillah, revert, all of that good stuff. It's Ramadan and that. I'm a reborn virgin. I'm all good personally. Trying to preach the good way.
Big up my boy Wavy Nudge in this chat. Lee cooks his girl and she has no clue, bro. She ain't got a clue what I'm saying half the time because I say it in slang English. She ain't got a fucking clue what I'm talking about.
It's like Morse code.
Right, when somebody said in my chat, we was talking about brain or so, like, I was like, do you know what, like brain? And she's like, give brain. Give brain. She don't have a fucking. She's 19 days younger than me, bro. She's 43 and Messi's birthday, bro. All goats.
I was gonna ask quickly. Obviously, it's over on. What's this? Wish Ghana as a Liverpool fan. Mad respect to this guy. It's what El was.
I'll never be a Scouser, bro. Unfortunately, but one thing I'll say is I've been to their stadium maybe 6 times. Yeah, their stadium atmosphere is shit. However,
why do I keep hearing that, bro?
It's a myth, man.
I went 3 years ago. It's absolutely.
I'm not even joking. I think they amplify the sound on TV.
But this is the thing, yeah, Lee. You've never been to a nighttime game at their ground, didn't it?
No, it wasn't a nighttime game. We lost. It wasn't the Xhaka game. It was the game before when Xhaka did the
See, I've never been to a nighttime game at their ground. I've always
No,
done
it
the
was
12:30s, the 2 p.m.s, the 4,
No.
4:30s, 5:30s. Yeah, bro. I've never seen us win. I was there when Bellerin tried thinking he was Johan Cruyff. Yeah, and fucking Salah run the whole length of the pitch, yeah. And I swear, that was when we signed Lacazette and Kolasinac, and he put him on the bench. Yeah, and we were singing, we're fucking shit non-stop for 25 minutes, 3-0 down first half.
Do you know what game it was? It was the game where Arteta was squaring up against Klopp. That's what the game was that I went to.
Yes.
So after that, that's when they raised it, and then they literally. But like,
I've never been on a Champions League under the lights at Liverpool.
No. I've not been.
So, but do you know the loudest and best stadium I've ever been to in my life? Yeah, was at Letty away. Yeah, that one, the Metropolitano Stadium, is fucking amazing, bro.
Do you know what? Do you know where's a good ground to go to? Maybe I'm biased. Crystal Palace away is actually decent. You know what?
Chat, am I lying? What do I say are the 2 best away days in the UK? Yeah,
It's gotta be Villa.
Yeah, Newcastle and Palace. And Newcastle for the baddies on the night out. Crystal Palace, their fucking stadium's crazy.
Your tube is looking at the cheerleaders, man. Yeah, what other stadium's got a built-in Sainsbury's, man? Come on, man. What's it called?
You get your meal deal, you get your tickets. Yeah, then you see your team.
I was gonna say, Lee, do you have
hold on. Put some respect on Levy, mate. We got a stadium and a Korean cafe, mate.
Wait, don't worry about that, brother. I see it the weekend, yeah, on Friday or Saturday, whenever it was. This just gone there. You lot were doing fucking rugby union or rugby league or something. Oh my. These man are everything. Bro, that is the North London O2, bro. That is the North London O2.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, normally, yeah, even at the Emirates, like if they do like events and stuff, no one's allowed to park under the stadium. The rugby players was the parking underneath the bloody stadium. You lot, yeah, are sickening. Like you are. Anyway, like that's.
I was gonna say
we got Chris Eubank Jr. fighting in a couple weeks. It's all right, man.
Well, that's
Conor Ben.
That's
Conor Ben. That's all going on with Conor Ben, or did I get called off again?
Yeah.
Well, that's an L then. That's an L. That's an L.
Well, I don't know.
AJ was doing all right until he stood on top of the fucking cock, bro. What? Like, can I ask you a question? No, real talk. Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Why is Tottenham's logo a chicken on a basketball, bro? And what does "to dare to do" mean? Because nobody can ever tell me what does "to dare to do" mean.
Hey, bro,
Today is to do
basketball.
Respectfully, hold on. Respectfully,
Today is to do shit, to be shit, to do shit.
Respectfully, my club is joint 16th. I couldn't give a toss about what anyone has to say to me right now. All I know, yeah, is that if you don't want to experience
Jimenez, Conte, and Jose.
come to the no, hold on. If you want to experience some F1, come to the stadium. You know, if you want to try some loaded fries with your pint that fills up from the bottom, come to our stadium, man. I don't really
biggest cheese room in the world, longest bar in the world,
longest bar in the
So
Premier.
can you tell me what "to dare to do" "to dare is to do" mean? Like, or what? Like, well, what the fuck does that even mean, bro? That's like trust the process. Like nobody knows what it is.
Because we don't do shit. We don't do shit. So I don't.
How many trophies have you seen since you supported Spurs?
Uno.
One. That was one day Ramos, no?
Hold on. How old are you?
One day Ramos.
That was one day Ramos.
2-1 against Chelsea.
Specs. Real talk, Specs, yeah? Specs, bless up to my G, bro. Yeah, yo, you've seen the same amount of trophies.
Hey, Lee, I'm glad this stream wasn't.
Is there a tier list? Spurs need a
before the League
rebrand.
Cup
You're right.
final.
They need a rebrand.
Spurs need a rebrand. Spurs are meh.
Mate.
I'm good now, bro. I've finally, bro.
Man said Tottenham and Newcastle have the same amount.
Listen, let me
Bro,
tell you
so do Wigan, by the way.
Let
Wigan.
me tell you.
Leicester have won more than them. Leicester have won more than them in his lifetime.
Let's be
Leicester.
real. Let's be real. Jay, you ain't seen a trophy.
Yeah,
You ain't seen
Yeah, you see
it.
one day Ramos. One day Ramos.
He didn't see that. He was like
Where's that
5
old?
years old. Don't try that. That's like me
Yeah,
saying.
but I was 5 years old in '87 when I see the League Cup.
That's like me saying I saw the treble. That's like me saying I saw the treble. That's like me saying I saw the treble.
Are you trying to tell me that I didn't witness that trophy?
I brother, most men don't remember memories when they're 5 and 4 years old.
Some do.
That's cool.
No,
Cass. It's the horrific. It's the horrific memories that you don't remember.
87. I see Arsenal win the League Cup. Yeah, right. I don't remember it, but my parents told me I see it. I
Yeah,
don't
you-
remember. But my first memory of Arsenal winning stuff was Anfield '89. Do you know why? Because it weren't a school night, because they put it on from the Wednesday to the Friday.
Yeah, but if you've seen it,
And
I
do you know
thought
what's
it's really
crazy?
etched in the memory,
I was
bro.
actually supposed to be born 26th of May. Yeah, and I was late. Obviously, I'm late for everything. I'm late for my watch long.
We can tell.
Right. So I was late. But however, it weren't a school night and it was on fucking TV. So my parents let me stay up and watch that. Yeah, so my first real memory that I can still remember was Anfield '89. However, 2 years earlier, I watched Arsenal win the League Cup in '87. Yeah, but my parents told me I did that. I can't remember that. Yeah,
But I thought that you'd remember. Like, what's your
But
real
this is
memory?
my
You don't have a
point.
my
memory
first
of the
memory
League Cup.
was Anfield
Yeah.
'89.
My point was, you can say anything that you want. Cass, you know me, bro. You know you can't chat shit to me about my club because I know my club is shit, bro. You can't tell me anything.
What made you
that
support
I
Tottenham?
don't
Real
come on
talk,
this
because I
channel.
ask this to
this is
every
funny.
Spurs fan.
This
Yeah,
is
I ask
funny.
every Spurs fan. Yeah,
This is funny.
What
And
made-
and
what
big up
made
the
me
chat. No,
start
before you
supporting
answer, yeah, right. Anyone in this chat that supports Tottenham from overseas, yeah, real talk, it ain't too late. Yeah, Real Madrid should sue these fuckers for playing in white. Yeah, real talk. No, real talk. They should sue them for playing in
What's
white.
the
Like,
question?
what would?
Go on. What's the question?
Yeah, so anyone who supports Spurs from overseas, why did you support Spurs? That's weird, right? But why did you support Spurs?
Lee, I told you this on Northside Stream. when
I
we
know
lost
you
to
did, but
Chelsea.
I want you
I
to
don't
tell
know.
everyone.
My father, my father tricked me, made
Tricked
me
me, you know.
believe that Liverpool was some racist team full of racist players and that skinheads. Yeah,
Even
and I
when
was
they're
gonna
John
get
Barnes and
lynched.
them, man, yeah?
Trust me.
I didn't know about John Barnes and them, man. You get me? I thought I was gonna get lynched if I supported Liverpool. So I followed him. You get me? I followed him, and it's been misery ever since. But you know what? Do you know what? It is what it is, isn't it? It's my club.
But it's never
support
too
my
late
club.
to change clubs here.
But are you from? Are you from Ends? Are you from Tottenham?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm born and bred Tottenham, but boy, I picked
And you
Newcastle.
support
and I don't
Newcastle?
regret it. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Why do you support Newcastle though?
Oh, Alan Shearer, 96. He got me to fall in love with football.
Yeah,
You're
I'll be
96.
honest.
Who's that Blackburn, no?
My
Yeah.
nephew.
Why is it Blackburn then?
Nah, certainly. No, what
No,
happened
no,
was
no.
he got me in love with football. I had no team, and then man them used to always pressure me, saying, "Bro, you support Man United." I had bare Man United friends, especially back then. Support
Yeah,
Man
Man
United.
U,
And I said,
Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah,
They were,
and I said,
you
I'm
didn't
not
see
sure.
a Spurs or Chelsea fan back then.
Yeah, all of that. But I weren't sure. I said, no, I'm not sure. But when Alan Shearer made that £50 million move, I said, you know what? That's it, innit? And that was it. I never looked back. And I have no regrets now.
No wonder why your IQ is so shit.
Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? We all support our clubs. It could have been worse.
No, but real talk though, yeah. Right. My nephew's 13 in August. Every year from the year he was born, I bought him an Arsenal shirt with Logan and his age on the back, yeah. When Arsenal bottled the 8-point lead, I sent my sister's raised him right. Yeah, he ain't got a phone. Yeah, so I send her a message every year. Message for Logan. What Arsenal shirt you want? The home, away, or the third? After we bottled the 8-point season, yeah, he sent a message back. Hi, Uncle Lee. No, I don't want an Arsenal shirt anymore. Can you get me a number 7 Vinny Jr. Real Madrid home kit, please?
All right.
I was like, yo, you've got your head screwed on, bro. He was 11 at the time, bro. And then last year I bought him the Mbappe one. The Jude, was it Jude? Yeah, Jude. And this year he'll ask for the Mbappe or the Trent. Yeah, Monts has disappeared.
My bloody
get the Qatari owners in. I don't want to hear nothing.
You're not getting them.
Bring
You're
me
not getting
100.
them.
No. Bring me 150 charges. I don't give a damn. I want a trophy, blood. Bring me all that oil money. Bring me them charges.
Bro,
you
just
know
support
what I'm saying?
Real Madrid. It's an
This
easy
is a
life,
message
bro.
for the Premier League.
Easy life.
This is a message for the Premier League. Let's go to war, bitch.
Bro, I went and watched the second division game, Elche versus Eldense. Yeah, it's a
No.
local derby. After 68 minutes, they're passing the ball. And if they won Elche, I did this at the weekend, yeah? If Elche won, they go top. Bro, after 68 minutes, they're passing the ball backwards. Yeah, the whistles, the jeers, the boos, the hankies were out, bruv. What happened later? I then see one of the greatest fucking individual goals you'll see all season. It was like watching Leo Messi. Then what happens 7 minutes later? One of the best team goals you see all season. Accountability. Bro, fuck that team off. Yeah. Hala Madridi nada más. They play in white. Yeah, just do a slide.
Hey, black men
I
don't
mean, you
cheat,
can support
man.
both.
Black
Can you
men
not
don't
support
cheat.
both?
Nah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Someone's saying that your dad duped you to be a Spurs fan, and it's making me laugh.
Hey, don't worry, man.
That's what I said, got deep.
He's gonna run me my
I
face
said you
soon.
got
After
duped.
Ramadan, he's gonna run me my face, bro. It's
So
calm.
wait, Lee, you can't support two teams, but do you not support Madrid now?
No, Arsenal on my team. Madrid are my Spanish team. Yeah.
Ooh.
Al Ali, Mahrez FC, Ivan Toney
So can't
FC.
So can you not
Yeah.
say
I've got
his
my
Spanish team?
Spanish
Can you not have Tottenham and then have a
I've
Spanish
got
team?
Spanish team, man.
I've got my
Yeah,
Spanish
well, I've
team.
also got FC Miami. Yeah.
I've
Inter
got my
Miami.
Spanish team.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I've
Oh, yeah,
also
my
I've
nephew
also got
my nephew's 5. He supports well, like he lives and he plays for Palace, innit? But he loves Palace.
plays
He
for
loves
Palace
Cole
at
Palmer.
5. Wow.
Yeah, pre-academy.
Big up, nephew, man.
You know what's more
Yo, is
embarrassing?
this how young they recruit these kids?
Why
man.
why
He's
was
He's good,
Spurs
though.
ever recruited? Like, you know, the whole Super League.
He's
Why was
proper good.
Spurs ever invited? That was
The
embarrassing.
money, bro. The money.
Yo,
What's
all right,
the
what's a fucking goal? Oh my fucking days. That goal from Argentina was great. Alvarez is a bad boy. Oh my days, bruv. What a fucking goal.
I need to watch it.
Market opportunity. Market opportunity,
what,
guys.
Trent?
Julian Alvarez has just scored a bad boy goal, bruv.
I thought you talking about Real Madrid and Trent.
No. Dorival, yeah, that Brazilian great fucking Peter Griffin, bruv. Dorival Jr., that manager. Bro, this goal is crazy.
Let me ask you, look, I've got one more question anyways. This is the question. It's going off online, yeah, quick. This is for people in the comments as well. You're playing football with the boys when you were a kid. If you score, you go through to the next round. If you didn't score, you were out. What did you lot call it? There's only one name for it. I swear down.
Wait, say that again?
Say that again?
That goal
So-
was mad.
The question is, you're playing football with the guys, yeah, when you're a kid. If you score, you go through to the next round. But if you didn't score, you get knocked out.
Knockout.
Or is it just one goal?
Thank you. It's called. What did you call it?
I thought it was World
Knockouts.
Cup. I thought it was World Cup, but I don't know.
World Cup,
Yeah,
yeah,
World
World
Cup,
Cup, knockout,
World Cup.
yeah, World
Yeah.
Cup,
World
yeah.
Cup.
I called it World Cup. That's what I called it.
What?
World
Yeah.
Cup.
World
yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
Right.
We called it 60
Well,
seconds.
I would
Bro.
know it as well knockouts,
Yeah,
but I
we
do
called
know
it-
North London, we called it World Cup, I think. You get me?
Yeah,
World Cup.
we
World
called
Cup.
it we called it knockouts. It's just called
Yeah,
knockouts.
yeah.
Anyone that
Bro,
called it
the only
Wembley-
thing I'm knocking out
Mad.
is a wank, bruv. That's it.
Anyways, people, make sure you subscribe to everyone and whatnot. Wait, I need to change that.
No. Look at the way he's just swerved over there. No,
Oh, what,
bro,
what,
it's
what?
called World Cup, bruv.
No, it's
That's what I
not.
called it.
Nah, I know it as World Cup.
On my ends, bruv, Leeds are North, man. I'm a North. Where you from, Lee? You from South?
No, I'm from
Originally.
East. I'm
No, I
from
mean,
East,
no.
I'm from East.
Are you from East? Where you from, Lee? Another Lee.
I was
Like
born in
England.
Northampton, but grew up in Milton Keynes because I went to hospital in Milton Keynes when I was born because I'm so old. But all my family are Deptford, Lewisham, Bermondsey, Catford, like
So
all the
south.
dusty southeast, bruv.
Oh,
Yeah, all my family around
none of
that
it
end.
Deptford,
Trenches.
Yeah,
That's right.
Deptford, yeah, the trenches, bruv. South of the rivers are myth.
none of all of it.
Yeah, but now I'm fully Spanish. Lee Gonzalez.
In Tottenham, we call it World Cup, innit?
Yeah, it's World Cup. Yeah, that's what we called it at school. World
Yeah,
Cup.
I know it as World Cup though. I know.
Man,
Yeah,
man
it's
in the
called
chat said
Cuppy.
it's called
Hey,
Cuppy.
that is-
Nah, bro.
What the
Nah,
hell is
what-
puppy?
what
That
kind
sounds like a nonce thing.
It does.
That
What?
sounds like some.
Sounds nonsense, bro.
No, that sounds like
That
like
sounded
fucking-
weird still.
No, that's a massive.
No,
No, it's mad.
That's
That is mad flamboyant.
Man said
Puppy.
two.
Montoya Papa.
Get the rainbow
Yeah,
flags out,
two
guys, lads.
copy,
Come
one,
on, man.
two copy, one. Get out of here, bro.
Montoya Papa. That's it.
Copy.
Copy.
Puppy.
What the fuck are you cupping, bro?
Exactly, bare nonsense. But what's it called? Anyways, subscribe to everyone on the channel. You can see their names respectfully. Hotspur Cave. We got Specs as well. He does watch longs and whatnot. He does it actually panels now. And then big up, man. Obviously, Monts is there, as you lot know. This is gonna get redirected.
No, Monts is
Now,
not
where's
there.
Monts? Where is Monts? No one asked me.
is not there.
Well, he just
No, he's
left.
not there.
He didn't say bye. Like,
Nah,
Monts is not there. Monts is not
Monts
there.
is torturing his
He's
cat.
stressed.
No,
Yeah,
the arrogance
we'll
of this
check out the
guy.
cat.
man, just popped off.
He had enough. He had enough. But what's it called? This is
No,
gonna go-
he wants to sit there and cook Trent all day, yeah, right? And you sent me the link, Cass, yeah, and I sat there for 25 minutes, and you didn't get put into the chat, yeah, right, on the stream, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro, I've got a bounce. I'm going out for dinner, yeah. And I was like, yo, yeah, this guy was having a biblical fucking seismic world fucking class generational astronomical seismic vomit inducing diarrhea inducing meltdown, yeah. And now he don't want to hold the smoke. He's gone to kick his cat, bruv. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? He don't want to take the heat, but he wants to.
I didn't
He
say
wants
nothing.
to
Just
give
left.
all the heat to Trent. Yeah, but then he don't want to hold the heat. Nah,
what it mean? You know what it
Nah,
mean,
do
yeah?
you know what? Do you know what that is?
Go
Weak
on.
mentality, guys.
You know what? You know
Yeah,
what's for me?
he's
Yeah?
not
'Cause
built for this.
if it was
Liverpool
like,
through and through.
if it was anyone else, yeah, if it was Saka, if it was Kobe Mino for me,
Oh, he'd be
or-
doing the most.
oh,
Having
he'd
a
be doing
field
the
day.
most.
Having a field day.
So
Wait till Saliba leaves. Wait till Saliba leaves. Watch
Oh yeah,
what he
yeah,
says.
yeah. I was speaking of that. The
I
thing
don't want
is,
to hear nothing.
yeah, it's for real. Like
This
is what I
guy's
mean. The whole-
disappeared,
the
bruv. He's
context
run
thing
off.
goes- The context thing goes out the window.
You know
Monts,
what?
Toya, por favor.
Do you know what though?
Montoya.
We need to analyze something for a second because maybe there is
You
actually
hugging
something.
Babs?
There is something to do with there is actually something to do with there is something actually to do with months and animals because he just randomly started barking.
Oh yeah.
So maybe there is actually he would be doing arrow. So,
Yeah,
so maybe there's something to it.
Monts, Toya, por favor.
Montoya,
Yeah.
por favor.
Anyways, this is going over to Lee Reacts. There's 884 in here. I would like to see at least a good 300 go over if possible.
Yeah,
So
we
let's
don't
get
do
that started.
fake numbers around here.
Come on.
Yeah, man. If you know, you know, innit? But anyways, let's get going. Smash the likes on the way out. Subscribe to everyone, all that good stuff. Big up for everyone jumping on. And then, yeah, man, pause.
Yeah,
Let's go.
they're doing it for fucking Slotty, mate.
Let's go, mates.
And